had a new window decal made. So now I'm a rolling billboard. Well, greetings, y'all, and welcome back, everybody else. It is Monday. It is Mail Call Monday and Modern Monday. We're going to knock out two birds with one stone, as it were. Had some mail came in over the weekend, some sticker trades. And this first from Drew's Collector's Edge. Let me see. Look at that big sticker there. That is awesome. That is a good thick sticker. And this one's, I love this. Just the design on this with the colors. That's a better looking sticker than mine, and I'm partial. But yeah, that, and then if I can get it out, because I know it's in there. Really nice card. Just TJ, thanks for reaching out, and I appreciate you watching the channel. Good luck with yours. You're putting out good content, guys. It's, these notes, I love these. I'll have these long after the stickers are gone, and y'all know how much I love a good sticker. But just these notes saying that somebody, likes the content, and that, the work and the effort is appreciated. No, you can't really see it. I'm gonna put this over on the side. But no, just knowing that the content is appreciated and seen, that does it for me. That gives me enough to keep going. I'm gonna put this one out here, and this one's going to the box. I need to do another box video and show y'all what all I've got on the box there. But yeah, we'll put this bigger one out here. It should come off there. Like I said, for Modern Monday, I got a pretty interesting little knife I don't think I've ever shown before. That's going to be fun to talk about. I think this is actually going to fit. Nah, not quite. Well, we'll go on up right above Mr. Clark here. Yep. Okay. Yeah, that's a billboard there. That's awesome. That is awesome. And like I said, this one, we'll put this other one on the box. So we'll set this to the side. And then I had another mail call from a new coming to be a really good friend, Mr. Jim Chambers from Little Elm, Texas. Mr. Jim, I hope you've received some of the stuff I've sent you, but he sent me all kinds of stuff. So first, the card. Just, here are a couple stickers for you. Thanks for the swap, Jim Chambers. So another card there. We'll put kind of right here. And he sent me two of these Diamond Knives and Crafts stickers. These are awesome. So yeah, I'll put one of these, one out here and one on the box. And then he sent me some stickers from Smoky Mountain Knife Works. Now the stickers from Smoky Mountain Knife Works, I'm going to put on the wall out here. They're going to kind of be out of shot from, up my other channel stickers that I've got on display. And then, because there's a whole nother section of wall that I have that has, man, that's on there good. There's a whole nother section of wall that I have that's getting covered in stickers, and Smoky Mountain Knife Works stickers are going to kind of have its own little section. Here, we're going to put that right there. So maybe in another video later, I'll show those. Like I said, this other second one, they'll go in the box. I've been seeing this sticker. I haven't gotten one, so I'm glad he sent me this one. That He Is Not Here, He Has Risen Smoky Mountain sticker. Glad to get that one. And then this is kind of their normal, version 1 basic sticker there. And then I love all their little variants. Here's a peanut butter and jelly sticker for some PB&J style knives that several makers have done. So that's a cool one. So yeah, those will go. It's kind of on a section on the wall over there. And I guess I can kind of pan a little bit. And I've got excuse the mess, but I've kind of got that whole corner. So I'm just going to fill that in. That'll be filled in with other stickers. But so yeah, guys, Drew's Collector's Edge and Mr. Jim, thank you so much for sending that stuff to me. And I've both already sent the both of you things, so I hope the packages have made it okay. And for Modern Monday, this is what I wanted to show off. This is a Bear & Son Edge out of the Edge series. I believe the Edge series came out back around 2017, give or take or whatever, so I don't really know exactly what year this knife came out. But this one, I did buy this knife at Smoky Mountain Knife Works. I was at the shop there. It's been now probably 2 or 3, maybe even 3 or 4 years ago. But Bear & Son, right there, and then built in the USA, right there in Jacksonville, I believe it is, Alabama, Jacksonville, Alabama. What I thought was interesting about this knife, what kind of struck me, this doesn't look like a very big knife. I mean, just a good everyday carry. You know, I got the pocket clip, only goes on that side in that direction. But this knife is just about completely metal. The frame, the handle frame, that's metal. Of course, a metal clip. Now this red insert here, where the lanyard's tied onto there, that's a polymer. That's a hard polymer. But this black frame that it's in, of course, it's a frame lock, clip and everything, and it's skeletal. There's nothing else in there. It's the 2 sides of the frame with a pivot pin there. I think it's got ball bearings in it, you know, and this polymer piece, and that's it. There ain't a whole lot of bells and whistles on this thing, and it's quick. I mean, this thing will come open. And as far as closing it, you know, I kind of had to get used to that. You know, I got lucky, thank the good Lord. I never cut myself closing it, but this thing, it'll just about fall on its own. Well, kind of. But anyway, you get the idea. You know, just as quick as it'll come out like that, it'll close up as well. But this thing is a chunk. You know, it's in your pocket for sure. And I like carrying knives like that. A lot of my modern knives you'll see, and I haven't really made very many of these lately, but these lanyards like this, I always made a lanyard, even if it's only about this long, maybe a little longer. You know, and I've had, you know, of course, you know, the beads, and I've actually taken dice and drilled holes in them and made beads out of dice. But I would put a lanyard like this on these modern knives that had the lanyard hole, and even if they didn't, I would tie it around like a rear post or whatever. Because I carried knives like this in my back pocket. You know, I'm left-handed, so in my left back pocket, I would carry modern knives like this. So then to get out of my pocket, instead of actually going in the pocket, you know, and kind of grab the knife like that, I could just grab that lanyard, come right out with it. And I do carry modern knives like this. I don't show them off a whole lot, and I don't have a whole lot of them. I need to get a few more. But I do like carrying modern what we call flipper knives like this, because, you know, if I'm working on a project, really for work, if I'm working on a project, I got both my hands tied up, like I'm holding something together or doing something or whatever, and I literally only have one hand for a knife. With my left hand, I can pull this knife out of my pocket, open it, do what I need to do, close it, put it back up. It is a one-hand operation knife for sure. Bear & Son makes some excellent knives like that. And then I've got some CRKT, which is not Cricut, and we'll talk about that later. I've got one of their knives to show off. Kaiser makes some really good flippers. Of course, you know, your traditional well-known Spydercos and that kind of thing. But yeah, just pull this knife out with one hand, open it, use it, close it, put it up. Where, like, you know, obviously with your traditional slip joints, you know, it's kind of hard to do that, but definitely a place for these knives for sure. I know I predominantly show off a lot of traditional slip joints, but yeah, these are great. But this video, like I said, I don't want to bore y'all too long. It's already gotten a little long enough, but set that up there. But thanks for checking it out. Thanks for checking out that knife. We're going to have another Knife Shop Chronicle video coming soon. Going to get down and see those guys again. So I appreciate y'all checking out the video. Y'all have a good day.